Hey everybody, Pete Werner here at the Polynesian with a couple of my friends, Brian and Deneen Johnstone from Pennsylvania. We're doing something new today, and known Brian and Deneen for a couple of years. They're DVC members here at the Poly, and I thought it would be kind of fun maybe to start doing some member spotlights and just talk to people who are DVC members and why they joined. So thank you guys for doing this. This is cool.
Yeah,
always good to see you guys.
Yeah.
So let's start off with that. Why did you buy? What attracted you to DVC?
So we were coming down here 1, 2, 3 times a year. So eventually it just felt like it was more cost effective for us to just buy DVC and eventually hopefully save some money, because we were spending a boatload of money. So we're like, instead of just spending that couple grand every trip, let's just put it toward our DVC loan. And we made the jump May of 2016.
Yep.
So yeah.
So it's been almost 3 years.
Yeah, just about.
It makes staying at a deluxe resort affordable. You know, if we want to come down as often as we do, it would be very costly to stay at a deluxe resort. Just paying out of pocket. So using our points gave us the opportunity to stay at deluxe resorts and come down as often as we would like to.
Yeah.
And that's quite a bit, because
Yes.
you guys are always down here. I think you guys are on property more than I am.
That might be true.
You know, as I've been doing research and stuff now that I've just joined, I see a lot of people commenting about things they wish they'd known before they bought. What do you wish you had known before you bought DVC?
The main thing I wish I knew was there's a big difference in points for going from a studio to a 1-bedroom. So originally we bought in for 150 points, and we quickly realized that is not enough points for us, at least. That's good for like one studio trip per year, but if you want to do a 1-bedroom or above, it can really almost double going from a studio to a 1-bedroom in the amount of points that it takes to book that. So definitely something we wanted to. We instantly bought more points within a year, we realized, and we want to buy more through the resale market.
Yeah, because, especially here at the Poly, if this is not your home resort and you don't book exactly 11 months out,
Yep.
you're probably not getting anything. They're all studios. They all go right away. And then, of course, behind us is the bungalows, which are beautiful, but
Yes.
you have to have a bazillion points a year
Yep.
in order to stay there. So it's kind of, it's a little more challenging. So having those extra points too, if you want to stay in a 1-bedroom, obviously no 1-bedrooms
Here
at the Poly. So where would you stay then? Like where else on property would you go? Like what resort appeals to you for a 1-bedroom?
So we really like Bay Lake because the proximity obviously to Magic Kingdom, having our little one, we have a 2-year-old daughter, it's just very convenient to be able to walk to the Magic Kingdom, especially at the end of the night. Everybody's tired. You just want to get back to the room.
That is a big plus.
And being
Yes.
able to walk is just a huge
Yep.
selling point.
So what don't you like about it? What don't you like about DVC? Is there anything? Is there anything that stands out?
I would say, I wish I bought sooner. We had taken a tour, like I said, we bought in 2016. We had taken the tour probably 2-3 years prior, and at first we saw the sticker shock, and we were like, whoa, it's a little bit too much for us at that time. I wish we bought in sooner, but kind of like you mentioned, it is so hard to get in if it's not your home resort that I wish I knew that. If it's not your home resort, especially like the two Grands, Grand Floridian, Grand Californian, it is very hard to get into those. So we're also thinking about buying more points so that can be our home resort.
I was saying, you were talking to me earlier about, I think we're going to do an add-on over at Grand Floridian, yeah.
Because it's so hard to get into some of these places unless it's your home resort.
And that's what people have been warning me about on our DVC forums, about add-on-itis,
Yep.
that once you buy in, you're like, okay, I need some more points, which I'm fine with.
But I think that says a lot about the product. As you get a taste of it and you just want more and more, because once you experience it, it is such a great product. At first, you hear, like you said, timeshare, and you hear those words like, oh, I don't know about that. But once you go through the tour, and you're just like, okay, this
it's so not sleazy.
Yeah, absolutely not. And then once you actually stay on DVC, and it's just like, okay, this is what I really like this a lot. We were Disney fans before, obviously, we loved it, but then DVC just kind of took it to the next level.
Definitely.
Yeah, and I'm still learning about all of it and how to navigate it and stuff like that, and it's really interesting. and just like the opinion, like that's why I wanted to do this, because like everybody's got opinions about DVC, right?
Yes.
And so what is it like? Why did you choose the Poly? Was there a reason you chose to buy in at the Poly?
Well, this one was the one that was available at the time that we bought in.
And you bought this one direct. You went
Yes,
direct.
correct.
Okay.
We bought it direct, and then also just like the proximity to the park was obviously key for us. We really wanted to be on the monorail, so it was a no-brainer for us with the Poly.
Yeah, I mean, it just happened to be what they were pushing at the time. Like I know they're always kind of pushing like the newest thing, so I think you just bought in the Boulder.
No, Copper Creek.
Copper Creek, sorry.
Creek,
And in a
yeah.
couple months they'll be going for the Riviera. That'll be the thing that they're pushing. So at the time it was Polynesian, and we had never stayed here before, but we'd been over here for Ohana or for Kona Cafe, which we really like. So we'd never stayed here, but we were somewhat familiar with the resort. But then, just kind of doing the tour, and we were just like, wow.
We love the theming, the proximity.
It's the Poly.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, just being right on the water. You got, we're standing on the beach right now. It's just
It's a man-made beach,
it's a
but
faux beach.
faux
but-
beach, but still,
Yeah.
still it gets the point across.
Yeah, I mean, and the first time we stayed here, I mean, we could see the castle from our window, which was amazing. I mean, it's just like, what else could you really ask for? I mean, I was saying earlier, I could honestly come here and stay for a week and not even go to the parks. I mean, I could just come here and just vacation at the Polynesian without even going to
Agreed.
Magic Kingdom. It's just so relaxing. You walk in.
Yeah, but we won't.
No, yeah.
We
no,
won't.
no,
We
no.
could, but we won't.
In theory. And I mean, what else could you ask for from a home resort as like, it just somewhere you can just go and completely relax. And when we first walk in, you got the waterfalls right at the entranceway there. They put the lei on you. It's just such a relaxing feeling. You just walk around. They got the tiki torches at night.
And it seems like you guys have an affinity for that Polynesian theme, because your add-on resale contract, I believe it was at Alani.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, that's kind of more a coincidence, but yeah, I mean, I guess it is something
Yeah.
we
There is-
are.
if you talk to Freud, there are no coincidences.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, but you haven't been out there yet.
Not yet. We
Not
are
yet.
very excited to get out there. We
I
felt
keep telling them how great it is. They can't.
We'll
They
get
really
there.
have to get out there.
Yeah, we haven't been out there, but we felt comfortable buying it based on everything you guys had talked about on the show. I know you and John and Kevin rave about Alani, so we were like, we felt comfortable, buying into that, and it was, we did that one through resale, not through Disney, and that was, it was just a good mixture of points and a good value at the time for what we were looking for.
Yeah.
So, and somewhere that we could see ourselves going. We didn't think we would go to like necessarily Hilton Head or Vero Beach. Like those were a little bit cheaper, but we wanted to go somewhere where we definitely knew we would be going, kind of like take full advantage of.
What else do you want to make sure people know about being DVC members?
One thing that I will say is that their customer service is really great. That sometimes you would think like, oh, that you're hooked in. They don't need to treat you with the best service, but really they do a great job. Like whenever I call the customer service line and I get a cast member, they are always so helpful.
I have to agree. I've only called a couple times, but member services really has been
Yep.
amazing and like really like moves mountains. Like I'm
Yes,
getting ready to
yes.
do a stay with my mom, and they, she was like doing all sorts of stuff for us, and
Yep.
that she didn't have to do. I wasn't even asking. She was just saying, "Oh, you could do this. How about this?"
Exactly.
And I really appreciated that.
Exactly. That's what I love about it. You give them an idea, or hey, we're trying to make this work. We have 2 different contracts. We're trying to use points from both. We want to do this. We want to do that. They'll put us on hold and say, okay, let me figure this out for you. They
We
don't
talked to
have
my
to do
manager.
that.
Yeah.
And it's just awesome. And another thing I like is that they'll give you their extension, and you can actually call back the same person.
I heard that.
I have a person that I love to use, and I call her every single time.
You're gonna have to give me her number.
I
'Cause
will.
I didn't get the girl. I spoke to one yesterday, and she was amazing, and I forgot to get her extension.
Oh my gosh.
Maybe
I
it's the same
memorized
girl.
this. Maybe it is. We'll talk later.
Okay.
Well, that was like another example of the customer service is every time that we stay here, our salesperson will give us a call. Tony, he'll give us.
Yep.
He called me yesterday and he was like, "Hey, just checking in, see you're staying on property."
Want to spend some more money?
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, probably, but
But he'll check in. He's like, "Hey, if you have any questions, give me a call." He'll call us on our birthdays. So just taking that extra step with the customer service is really nice.
That's good sales. That's a
Yeah.
good salesman too.
Yeah.
That's a good salesman.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now, I mean, like I remember when this opened, when this started selling, I'm like, okay, well, because when Day Lake opened, I was like, okay, well, maybe this is when I need to get in, and I didn't. And then this opened, I'm like, maybe this is where I need to get in, and I didn't. But finally, Copper Creek got me.
Yeah.
You know what? I can't even say Copper Creek got me because I bought Copper Creek sight unseen. I bought it
Wow.
sight unseen. I did it backwards. I went and signed the contract and then did the tour. But again, for like, it's not like I don't know about DVC.
Yeah.
It's not like I haven't
Exactly.
stayed DVC or any of that stuff. I think that probably says a lot about what I think about
Exactly.
the product.
Exactly.
So
And one thing I would just say to people is, I mean, if you're seriously considering buying DVC, I do it yesterday. Do it before the prices go up, because
Yeah.
like I said, we did a tour a couple years before we bought, and the prices probably went up $10-15 per point in that time frame. So at the time we had the sticker shock and we didn't buy, but we would have cost ourselves a couple $1,000s. So if you're seriously considering, if you're a diehard Disney fan, you're coming once or twice a year, do it as soon as possible before the prices go up again.
yeah, because they're going to go up again.
Yeah.
And we're waiting for Riviera. And we'll see what those are. All right, well, thanks, guys. I really appreciate you
Yep, thank you for
doing
having
this
us.
with us. And maybe we'll walk around and find some other stuff to talk about. So thanks, guys.
Sounds good.
All right, so that's it. That's our first member spotlight. Thank you, Brian. Thank you, Deneen, for doing this. And thank you for watching. And we'll see you with the next one of these we do. And if you're interested in doing one of these, podcast@disunplug.com. Let us know.